Video editors can make a killing with just a few clicks. So if you're just starting to learn or you're already an editor, here are 5 easy side hustles that can make you money today. And no, these are not your typical side hustles you can find on any other video. Number 1 is green screen videos. I've recently seen a lot of memes on Instagram with different backgrounds and edited differently with different text. And another day I saw someone posting these memes but with a green screen behind it, and they were pulling in millions of views and even selling these. A little later I saw other accounts doing this, but kind of with a different niche of memes. I haven't noticed a ton of accounts doing this, so I think this is a really great opportunity to jump into right now. And there are so many videos that need green screen that people would gladly pay for. One of these accounts I saw that was posting and selling these green screen videos, he was selling them on Patreon for around $5 a month. And if he were to have just 1,000 people sign up with the millions of views that he's bringing in, that's $5,000 a month, which is a full-time income. If you want to do this, you could grow your account by posting the original memes and then posting another one with the green screen behind it, and just consistently staying up to date with the recent memes and stuff like that. People like to click on these just to get a laugh, so eventually if you stay consistent, you'll blow up with a few posts. I mean, how many times do you see the same meme online? They're constantly reposted and they blow up again and again. Also, just make sure you're not selling anything that's already copyrighted or might run you into some legal issues later on. The next idea is editing reels for podcasts, and I actually tried this myself. I know editing reels is huge right now, but what if you specifically focused on podcasts? There were 212,000 podcasts started just last year, and that's 3.2 million overall. That's 581 podcasts started every single day. A great way to find these new podcasts that are posting their media is just going on Instagram or TikTok and searching keywords like podcast start or new podcast, or even just podcasts and filtering for the last 24 hours. Once you have some accounts lined up that you want to reach out to, I would try to find their email address, maybe on YouTube, or maybe a personal email, or even a business email if they have one. Then I would copy all possible emails on one draft and say something like, "Hey, I love your podcast. I'm a video editor that specializes in reels, and I would love to take that role off your hands. My email is blank, my number is blank, and I would love to chat." Something like that. When I did this, I eventually hopped on a call with a potential client, and I priced my videos at $50 each. They specifically wanted 3 to 4 videos a week. Now, I could edit these myself, and that was originally the plan, but then I thought, maybe I just send these videos off to someone on Fiverr or Upwork who can edit for like $5 to $10, and I profit the in between. That way I can focus on getting more clients. Now on the call, everything sounded perfect from both ends, but when they got back to me a little bit later, they said they just wanted to keep their editing in-house. It was kind of weird and I don't really know why, but let me know if you guys want me to do this again in the future. I'll try it out. Now if you stuck this out for a few months, you could definitely pack on at least 10 clients and profit anywhere from $6,000 to $7,000 a month. But if you edited the videos yourself, you could definitely profit way more. Now number 3 is transition content. And that sounds weird, but it's actually really simple. You ever see those edited TikToks with like paper backgrounds or mashed up transitions? Yeah, people create those with scraps around their house and sell them in packages online. The great thing about this is there are unlimited possibilities that can make you money. Now your main goal would be advertising, but you could easily do that by just creating some accounts on all platforms and posting some edited videos with the transitions you made to show them off. I see a lot of already well-established creators online eventually drop a package like this, like a flare package or transitions, but you definitely don't need an audience to start. Just keep posting and changing up your content strategy until something takes off. A lot of these packages will range anywhere from $40 to $60, but let's say you price your package at $50 and you just have one video that blows up and gets 1 million views. If you take 2% of those 1 million viewers and say they visit your website, and then you take another 2% of that and say they actually purchase it, 400 people would bring you $20,000. Now let's say you went subscription based and charged just $20 a month. You think you could get maybe just 500 people to sign up over time? I mean, if you consistently release new packages, I think you could. Oh, and by the way, that would be a measly $10,000 a month. So yeah, I think that sounds worth it. Also, try and find some trends right now and just searching for what people are currently editing with, but at the same time, don't limit yourself to one thing. Just pick something that you like and add your own style to it. A 4th side hustle is creating satisfying content. This goes for any stock content really, but you could just start creating satisfying content and sell that. You know, like slime videos, dropping full glass jars, cutting up some soap, stuff like that. I mean, there are endless possibilities. You could either sell those or just post them on YouTube or TikTok and make money directly from there. TikTok recently updated their terms for paying, so if you're accepted, there's a chance you could earn around $1 for every 1,000 views you get. And that might not sound like a lot, but think about all the creators who are posting almost daily and consistently bringing in millions and millions of views. I mean, 1 million converts to $1,000. I remember a few months back I was scrolling and I saw this video of this full glass jar of Orbeez rolled down some stairs until it exploded. This is the first time I saw this type of content, but it blew up and everyone loved it. So I went to their page and saw that this was only like their 3rd video ever posted, and it brought in over 30 million views. Their other videos had multiple millions. After that, they continued to post daily, and I couldn't help but wonder how much money they were making. There are so many accounts that are doing similar clips and just racking up views. What helps is that these videos are also used for people who repurpose content. Like, you know, those videos where half the screen is something for real and then the other half is some other video just to keep you intrigued? You could be the one to create the other half of those videos. Like I said earlier, you could also sell this content because it's in such high demand. You could create a simple website and just sell it there, or you could maybe categorize it and sell a subscription, kind of like we talked about earlier. The profit for selling digital products is just so huge, you pretty much keep all of it. So anytime you have an idea of something you could sell digitally, just go ahead and try it because you're not really losing anything. The last one might take a little bit more of your time, but if done right, you could quickly get a full-time income. This is brand content. I saw an editor on Instagram recently create an account, and within a couple months he had over 10,000 followers and already a full-time income. And I watched him the whole time too. He focused on growing his account so he could use that as leverage to connect to these brands for short-form content. Some of these packages would include $1,200 a month for maybe 15 reels edited, a day of shooting, and 4 hours of scripting, or something like that. Some of these other packages would be like $2,500 a month for more reels and more content, and then he would even go up to around $4,000 and so on. Now, he would post content like why your reels don't get views, or change up your content strategy to get more followers and stuff like that. And he would pretty much pose as this big influencer even though he was just starting out, which I thought was really cool. Eventually, these brands noticed him and started reaching out to him. And now when he would take a phone call with a potential client, he would record that call and post it online because people love to see results. And those are the videos that actually helped him blow up pretty quickly. In turn, other brands saw those videos and liked his prices and wanted to reach out to him. If you just try and really understand how Reels and TikToks work, I would just follow some bigger influencers that you like and mimic them as closely as possible. Find some video editors and study their style and watch how they put their clips together. Also, you should definitely add a link to your bio that's like a calendar for setting up calls if a brand is trying to reach out to you so they can do it very quickly and easily. Then build a cheap website for your brand and just put yourself out there. If you advertise well enough, there is no possible way you won't succeed. And always be willing to change up your style if something's not working. Don't be the person that just sticks to the same thing over and over again and wonders why they can't blow up online. You have to find something that fits your style but also pushes your content out there. So those are 5 side hustles you can start today to bring in some extra money. Subscribe if you like this because my goal is to build my channel up so that I can try some of these out myself and document the process. So thanks so much for watching and peace out.